What's shaking, my friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay, and today we're going to talk about all the August releases that I am excited about. So I think by and far, August is probably the month where the least amount of books I'm excited about are coming out. So this is bound to be a very short video. Please let me know if you know of any releases that you are excited about down below in the comments so that I can add them to my list. I have my handy dandy computer here, and we're just going to go ahead and we are going to get started. Coming out on August the 1st, we have Wild Spaces by S.L. Conney. This I know is a horror story. I have a foreboding, sensual coming-of-age debut in which the corrosive nature of family secrets and toxic relatives assume eldritch proportions. So I am excited. I think it has something to do about a grandfather coming back to visit and things are going crazy. Family-wise, I like the cover of this book. There's a dog, obviously, on the cover. Maybe there's going to be a dog involved. Please let the dog be okay. But this is a horror and I am looking forward to it. The next one on the first is The Narrow by Kate Alice Marshall. I have read Kate Alice Marshall before, and I read her adult debut earlier this year. Her YA thrillers, mysteries have always intrigued me. This is a YA. A ghost haunting her boarding school uncovers a teen girl's best kept secrets. So that's all we need to know, because in the horror space, we don't like to know much. Also on the first, we have Just Another Missing Person by Gillian McAllister. Gillian McAllister wrote Wrong Place, Wrong Time, something of that nature that blew up last year. I still haven't read that one. I want to read that one, and this one seems interesting. A smart look at family and motherhood. The author is a master of creating ethical dilemmas that show just how murky the distinction between right and wrong can be. So you know I like some thought-provoking things, and it appears that this one is going to be that. Moving now to August the 8th, we have Mr. Magic by Kiersten White. Now, this is another mystery kind of thriller from her, I believe, and she had one that came out last year, I think it was last year, called The Hide, that really just bombed. I didn't read it, but I am a massive fan of her fantasy series that starts with Anna Darkin, so I thought I may give this one a try. I also like the cover. It's pink. This one is where former child stars reunite to uncover the tragedy that ended their show and discover the secret of its enigmatic host in this dark supernatural thriller. So that's all we need to know, no more than that. Also on the 8th, we have Cyberpunk 2077, No Coincidence by Rafal Kozik. Please, if I pronounce that wrong, I'm really sorry. I love this bright yellow color. I'm not a huge fan of the video game. I don't play video games, but the synopsis intrigued me. This newly formed gang, composed of a veteran turned renegade, a sleeper agent for Militech, a computer nerd, a therapist, a ripper doc, and a techie, must learn how to overcome their differences and work together, lest their secrets be unveiled before they can pull off the next deadly heist. So heist story sounds like a group of people coming together to do that. Sounds right up my alley. Also on the 8th, another kind of mystery thriller we have, Dark Corners by Megan Golden. This is the companion novel to The Night Swim. If y'all read that, I did. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. Don't think you have to read The Night Swim to read this, but this is following kind of the same kind of detective, I think. So Terrence Bailey is about to be released from prison for breaking and entering, though investigators have long suspected him in the murders of 6 women. As his freedom approaches, Bailey gets a surprise visit from Madison Logan, a hot young influencer with a huge social media following. Hours later, Madison disappears and police suspect she's been kidnapped or worse. Is Madison's disappearance connected to her visit to Bailey? Why was she visiting him in the first place? So the first one had like mixed media, podcast formatting. I wonder if this is going to be the same. Also on the 8th is going to be Forged by Blood by Ahigbor Akason. I probably just really butchered that, and I'm really sorry. I have that this is a duology, so in the fantasy sphere, I think we need more duologies for sure. Full of magic and emotion, and set in a highly atmospheric, complex world in which a young woman fights to survive a tyrannical society, having everything stripped away from her, and seeks vengeance for her mother's murder and the spilled blood of her people. I also think that this is just an absolutely stunning, gorgeous cover. Moving on to August the 15th, it's going to be Thorn Hedge by Miss T. King Fisher. I am interested in this one. This is like a fairy tale horror kind of thing going on here. Tale of a kind-hearted, toad-shaped heroine, a gentle knight, and a mission gone completely sideways. It is going to be a fairy tale horror retelling, I believe. Then, coming in on the 29th is going to be The Phoenix King by Aparna Verna. So this one was originally self-published, I think, a couple years ago, back in 2021, and now Orbit has picked it up and now is publishing it. I have not read it. In a kingdom where flames hold magic and the desert hides secrets, an ancient prophecy comes for an assassin, a princess, and a king, but none are ready to face destiny, and the choices they make could burn the world. So I'm intrigued. And then lastly, for the month of August and on the 29th, is Good Bad Girl by Alice Feeney. Now, I have read plenty of Alice Feeney's works before. I didn't read the last one. I'm not all the way up to date on her works, but I generally tend to enjoy them when I read them. I think she has fantastic, twisty, turny mystery thrillers if you're into that. This one says, 20 years after a baby is stolen from a stroller, a woman is murdered in a care home. The two crimes are somehow linked, and a good bad girl may be the key to discovering the truth. So, of course, we have that premise in mystery books where you have something in the past that's happened and now something in present day has happened, and somehow they're all connected, and we're going to get both kind of viewpoints, I am guessing. So that is all I'm looking forward to coming out in the month of August. If you have, like I said, any additional things that are coming out you're looking forward to, leave them down in the comments below, and I will catch you guys later.